very first for us. We've never done this before, so come along with us as we explore. As you walk into the main entrance, you'll see the digital guide area where you can pick up your pre-booked digital guides, or if there's any availability, you can actually rent them on the day. We chose not to. We wanted to just take our time walking around all the exhibitions. In the main entrance, there was also an amazing Fantastic Beasts display with some of the costumes from the film, which were amazing. From here, you slowly work your way through into where the tour starts to begin. You see the most amazing large dragon, which is really spectacular to see above you. In here, you've also got a small coffee shop which sells coffees and cakes, and also the main restaurants where you can buy butterbeer and butterbeer ice cream. You've also in this area got the main shop, which you will actually come to at the very end of the tour. We had a tour booked at 9 o'clock, and they do check what time your tour is booked, and this is where the tour starts. There are guides all over for you to speak to give you information. As you work your way through, you'll come across the understairs prop, which was actually featured in the film, from Privet Drive, and again there is a guide there to give you any facts or information that you would like. From here you slowly walk through a few more exhibitions, and then you eventually come into an auditorium where there is a short film, and then you walk into the start of the tour, and that is the end of the guided tour.
We've got the costumes for Harry and Voldemort, and the very first costume is clean, of course, because about halfway through the film Harry changes into this costume, and what then happens is he goes through a battle, so the costume cannot look exactly the same all the time. So they made 7 different versions of this specific costume, and that took 40 jackets, so they had to buy 40 of these jackets for Harry and his stand-ins and sidestones. And they had a clean one, and then they had the stage for 3, which is kind of halfway, so they were dirtier ones than this one as well. And it varied how they distressed the costumes, so they used quite a lot of things like dirty down the dirt spray. They used fake blood and Vaseline for the sweat, which is quite cool. So quite simple things, to be honest, and for the most awful versions of this jacket they would just drag it outside of the car in a parking lot. Same thing happened for Voldemort's costume, so we would have the clean version, and he still feels powerful and strong, and then at the very end of the film, when he's kind of losing his powers, when the Horcruxes are being found and destroyed, then his colours kind of fade away. So down here, and every single morning when they get on set, they have to take loads of photos of the actors to make sure that if they have to go back and film the same scene again, they would look exactly the same, especially for Deathly Hallows, because it was filmed as one shoot, part 1 and part 2, and that took about a year and a half.
As you come into King's Cross, you'll see the Hogwarts Express. You can go on board and look at the different carriages that were used in the different Harry Potter films, which had some of the props set out in as well. Also in this area there is a very small shop which sells some of the main souvenirs from the films, and also it sells some of the chocolate frogs, chocolate ones, etc. And this is the end of the first part of the tour. So we've just done the first half of the tour, which was really good. It's the first time we've done it, and halfway round there is a little cafe, so you can stop and have a little drink, and then you come out to where the night bus is and the house on Pivot Drive. So we're now going off to do the second part of the tour.
Then it just said false perspective and it comes down to a pot maker. And it said on student views it was 50 foot long. 50 foot? I'm going to book. They're features, I think.
Right. This is where I'm going to drop the camera because Spider's in here somewhere. restaurants. Warner Brothers tour. We've been in there for about 4 hours and we've sort of slowly worked our way around. There's certainly plenty to do. You can spend as long or as little time in there as possible. The first bit is about a 20-minute tour where you're sort of guided through the first bit. I would recommend that you do that because otherwise you miss out the Great Hall. But all in all, it was a really, really good family day out and we've really enjoyed it. So thanks a lot, Warner Brothers.